Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Anything and Nothing. This is Michelle.
And Tamara.
Tonight, Tamara's doing the drink, so I'll let her introduce it.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about it. This might not be my favorite one, but I also was just running out of ideas and I wanted to incorporate rum, and I don't drink a lot of rum drinks, so I just went through a cocktail book and I came up with something that was super simple and required very little ingredients. It's pretty much like a sophisticated, or I don't know, I'm calling it a sophisticated rum and coke.
A rum and coke.
Rum and coke. Yeah, with lime juice in it. More lime juice than you would typically put. So,
all right.
yeah,
We'll
see how it goes.
Cheers.
Oh. Don't try this one at home, kids. Michelle, what would you rate it? What would you rate it? Out of 1 to 10, 1 being super crappy, 10 being amazing.
A 3? I mean, let's see positives. I can taste the rum, but it's not too overwhelming.
But you still give it a 3?
That's what I give it a 3 for.
Not even.
I mean, it looks better than it tastes.
Oh, this is the best.
It's like a sour rum and coke. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to taste like. I've never had a Cuba Libre, so I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to taste like.
I'm gonna Google it and see like what it's really supposed to taste like. I don't know.
You know, maybe it is supposed to taste like this.
Because also it's
and
lime.
We don't know, right?
Yeah, because it's lime, and who puts like...
And I was thinking, you know, rum and coke, and that's not what I got.
I almost want to do a rum and coke without the lime and see how it tastes. Anyways, guys, maybe don't try this one at home. And there you go. Cuba Libre.
Yeah. All right, so we are moving on to random topic, and we have added a guest. This is Conway,
Dr. William Mitchell, Esquire.
Mitchell overload right now. Mitchell overload.
Good evening. Good evening.
All the way from Cali.
Right.
How's the weather?
Great. It's
Lovely.
sunny.
Because you're in fucking San Diego.
Oh, look at him. Look like the sun beaming off his face.
Yeah.
It is. You see that?
Yeah, so we see the glow. We see it.
Yeah.
All right. So this week for random topic, we decided to just go with what's going on because our one of our favorite cast members of Real Housewives of Atlanta decided to drop a bomb on social media this week.
Yeah. It's been trending.
And she is now engaged to Simon. I can't pronounce his last name.
Don't know, but
Simon
after 1
G.
month.
Simon G. That was married to Fallon, who was a guest cast member.
She was a friend of Porsha. Like, that's how she was introduced on the show.
Anyway, topic is...
Yeah, what's the topic?
What would you do if... I guess we can do both sides of this. If you were Fallon, who was the wife, who invited this woman to your house and brought her into your fold.
Yep.
And maybe you weren't friends, but y'all knew each other. Yeah. And now she is engaged to your man. Just a month or a few months after.
No, 1 month. 1 month.
1 month. Yeah.
1 month. 1 month.
No, but not after they separated.
Oh yeah, but him and Porsha have only been dating for 1 month.
Yeah, so she said. So we'll see. And also he's friends with Dennis, so there's that.
Yeah, and we should bring that up when we talk.
So Dennis is the father of her child, her ex-fiance.
So Dennis is Porsha's baby daddy. But here's the thing. So I was
that's all in house.
All in house.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, is Atlanta that small? But after so I was watching Wendy Williams, and Wendy said that, and I think Porsha admitted this too, that Porsha only knows Fallon. Farouk and Fallon said the same thing. They know each other through Dennis and Simon. So Dennis and Simon were cool. And then they were like, hey, let's bring our girlfriends together.
That makes it even weirder.
Right.
Super, right? And so like basically my baby's daddy, who I'm in a relationship with, introduces me to this guy. Me and my baby daddy break up, but now I'm engaged to this guy. Is that right? It seems kind of
Yeah, I don't know if we can use right as the word.
it's super shady. Like
It's definitely shady. I mean, if I was Fallon, yeah.
because it's like I introduced
I'm watching
bought
everybody. I'm watching everybody.
Well, and that's why a lot of women don't want to
Yeah.
bring their men around other chicks because they're like, how am I gonna know like that?
I think if I was Fallon, you just have to cut everybody off. Like that's not even a circle that you want to hang out with. Like y'all all in too close.
Everybody.
And I mean, as far as what's the girl named Porsha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm familiar with the Housewives. So my wife watches it. But I don't even know how that's your baby daddy friend and
Oh, they were together. Like Porsha, like they were at like their engagement kind of like little celebration. It was Simon, Porsha, and Dennis.
I'm gonna say I don't know how that kind of love works.
Mother's Day celebration.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that she don't love him. I'm not gonna say that she is shady.
Do you fall in love?
I don't know how that love works.
Here's the thing.
Right.
Do you
I
fall
don't
in
love that
love
way.
in a month? Do you fall like could you, and I mean, it's never happened to me. I've been in strong like with somebody, but like in a month to say, I am ready to marry you.
I mean, that's
In a month?
Who are you to say that they can't be?
Who's to say?
Let's act like we.
But has that happened to you guys?
But don't act like we
month?
don't watch a whole show called Married at First Sight.
But they don't fall.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Two of the couples literally said "I love you" on the show in a month before the month mark.
It's clearly a thing that exists. So you can't say that like nobody. That's wild. Like a month, people do it.
Yeah,
obviously. Right. Now, do you do it with your friends
ex's friends? Basically, she tapped in twice. It was like that's my ex's friend, and that is this chick that I know. It's her husband. It just seems so fucking ass backwards.
I actually feel like, what's the connection? Like, god damn, what do y'all? You see this earth behind me? What?
Yeah.
What the hell did y'all see?
So Chloe, that brings up a good point, and I'm glad that you're a guy, so I can ask you this question. Now, coming from Dennis and Simon, right? Like, could you look past if you have this guy friend of yours? No, you couldn't look past it, right?
No.
I feel like a lot of guys are like that.
As a guy, hell no. That's not even we might fight.
I know that's right.
Go see me. I will talk shit every single chance I get.
About the girl? Yeah. Like, I had her already?
Oh God. It's gonna be woo. You talk.
Oh Lord.
Like, you heard like barbershop talk or like
right.
I don't hang out at the barbershop.
How?
No,
I mean, but you heard of it.
Yeah.
Locker room talk.
Yeah.
Listen, we are getting into some nasty man, what you kissing on? Oh yeah, that's my kids. You got.
So then, how are these guys able to get past that though? Because like Dennis obviously is like, yo, I did fuck her. Obviously, we have a kid, and now this guy that I know, he's like a business acquaintance. He's now about to be married to her.
I mean, to me, I feel like, did he even care? Like, does he even care?
He might not. That's the thing. Yeah, he might not.
I mean,
care.
He can't play it off, but it's never gonna be. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation.
But I feel like if anything,
a lot of people have.
But I feel like Dennis really probably like Simon is the one that should care slightly because it's like he's now the second guy. Like Dennis has already. Yeah. Well, Dennis has already had her, so like Dennis can come back and be like, sloppy.
Well, not everybody's had her, but
she hasn't been around that much.
All I'm saying is,
he obviously
who hasn't had anybody in life. Like, why would it? That to me wouldn't need anything.
But I think knowing the person, running in the same circle, you're going to see them out. I mean, obviously they don't care about seeing them
business,
out. They saw each other at home.
If they have business together, then obviously you got to carry it a different way. I'm talking about if that was like they were actual friends. Like you don't do that shit to your homeboy. If they're not homeboys and it was just like they knew each other, they were business associates, or you know what I mean, then it's more like.
And the only reason I have an issue with it,
want my baby mama, but okay.
Yeah. Right. Like the only reason I have an issue with it is because they were in like Porsha and Dennis were actually in a relationship. It wasn't like this was a guy that she hooked up with 1 or 2 times. I'm trying to save face here. Like it was a solid relationship.
That was after they were together just like this after a month.
Right. Yeah, she was really in love with Dennis too really quickly.
But you know, the part that bothers me is that this bitch was in the pool
at my house. Yeah, Fallon and Simon's house. It was a fat house
with my husband, and
he came out. He came out. He was like,
he was there. Yeah,
like they gave her a handshake.
And now, just what 6 to 8 months later, you are now engaged to my husband.
Yeah.
If anything, Fallon and Porsha need to fight. You were talking about dudes, like.
Yeah. Well, I was saying I would fight him if that was my homeboy, but clearly this don't seem like a homeboy type situation.
Yeah,
so
I think they're both like Black businessmen in Atlanta. Yeah, so they run in the same circle. So I think they know each other, but I thought they were friends.
Like that was my boy.
No, right.
They know each other.
Was like invited to the wedding.
Yeah,
they had one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if even Fallon and the other girl, like, it's just weird. If y'all already getting a divorce, honestly, feelings and emotions take over for a moment.
Right.
But if you sit back and think about it, you're divorcing them anyway. Clearly, there's a reason the motherfucker's about to be with somebody who's just over here. Like, you already fucked up. You ain't even stepping out. You ain't even stepping too far outside of what we got going on. This is
mess. And he's also like close to, like, isn't he in his 50s?
Probably.
Yeah.
This is local mess.
Yeah.
Local mess. They probably know some of the love and Atlanta people. The hip hop.
Love and hip hop.
Yeah. Hip hop and basketball.
Right.
I think
basketball wives. They probably all in the same. They know each other.
I think this is a situation.
Is it a studio? Is it one studio that they all at? Because that would make sense. Like, all right, say they're doing this show and they all at the same studio and they just be seeing each other, they be having drinks.
But that's the thing, it's reality, so they take wherever they're at. So it's not like
you know, that's why I was saying that they weren't friends, because Tammy did a thing with them talking to somebody, I forgot who she was talking to about it, and she was like, people get introduced as your friend, that's not your friend.
Yeah.
She was like, they just need 9 times out of 10, they need the person that they're introducing as your friend is not your friend.
They need somebody though. Like
they need somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Like it seems like
that doesn't mean Porsha brought Fallon in. That just means that Porsha was the one that they decided was going to be the one to bring her in. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the person that brought her on the show.
I feel very bamboozled with my reality shows. Like, it's not real.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Half of them don't seem like they friends.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, and that kind of puts this whole thing into perspective a little bit. Like,
right? Like, I hope it's fake.
It's either fake or no one knew each other, and Porsha and that man really just met each other and had a good time.
Right.
Well, her and the other dude weren't even involved like that. Like, that shit been over.
I think that both Porsha admits that Dennis and him do know each other, and she said that is how she knew Fallon. So she's saying, like, I was never friends with Fallon. Yeah. Our guys knew each other. She didn't say they were friends. They knew each other. And it was like, hey, you've got a wife. I've got this chick. Let's hang out. We should introduce them. And so I think that's how it happens. I don't think anybody was ever friends. And that's why I think the question was more like, would you date an acquaintance's ex? And I just want to stay away from it. Because I'm like, acquaintances come over my house for drinks. Like, I don't know if I want to be like, Oh, and now I'm fucking your man.
I wouldn't be.
I could not.
I would be opposed to it. Like, it's not like hell no, but it's not like a.
Absolutely,
eyes wouldn't even dart over there. You know what I mean?
I think if I dated an acquaintance ex, it would be because years passed. I had only seen the acquaintance ex maybe once.
Yeah.
And I'm no longer friends with the acquaintance anyway.
Those are all good.
It would have to be all of those circumstances to happen for me to be like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Right.
But if I still know her number's in my phone, I done met him and hung out with him multiple times. Like, nah.
Yeah, it seems a little shady.
Like, that might not be my friend, but I know too much about. I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, like, I wouldn't do it because I don't want to talk about my friend. I don't.
Right.
What the hell conversations are we having, like, when we are in those circles and we get together maybe?
Well, because you're gonna bring up your girl. Like, but your girl has been had by other
relationships and shit, and you like, oh, you talk about Porsha? Or what the hell is her name? You talking about Fallon? You talking about Dennis? Why would you? I don't even want to be in that situation. I don't want to talk about people I fucking know.
Yeah, I definitely do not want to talk about people I know that intimately. I don't friends, but I don't want all of us to know that much about each other.
Right.
No.
I don't want to know what your man's junk looks like.
But I really think that, like, it's something about this studio. Right? That's their job.
They're not in a studio. It's like they're not actors and actresses that go to a studio to tape. They tape at their houses.
They go to the studio.
I don't know.
All right, so basically we're gonna wrap this up with, we think it might be storyline.
Yeah.
But if it was a personal situation, ain't none of us taking part in that drama.
No. But I don't think this is a storyline. I think Porsha really is engaged to this man.
I think Porsha, from what you all are telling me, from the dentist to the other, I think Porsha is a storyline. I don't think she's a real person.
Well,
I don't think that lady exists. I think in some abstract way, she exists. But as far as people talking about her and things that are put out on television, that lady is a character. Because there is no way in hot Atlanta that you are jumping from man to man at this clip, like 6 months.
Just 1 month.
1 month jumping.
But technically it's probably like 6 months between Dennis and him.
Yeah, I feel like she hasn't really hooked up with Dennis.
Yeah, like marriage and things like there's no way that this is actually, you can't keep up this rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't keep up this rate personally as a human being, as a character. This makes sense. This makes sense for TV. You gotta keep up, you gotta pop up with a new storyline every season.
So I think we are ending in agreement.
Yeah.
We all agree that we cannot date an acquaintance's ex-husband.
Yes.
No. Or wife.
And ex-husband is key to the statement.
Or baby daddy.
Yeah.
Because we don't want no parts of all the drama.
Flings are okay. Flings are okay.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, brother. And
no flings aren't okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did add that in the end.
Yes, she did. She's insistent.
Right. Like, let me make sure I say
no.
Matter.
Did you hear me? Flings are okay. Moving on.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining.